Good afternoon to my beloved friends. So today we will conduct our portfolio 1, which is we will use quizzes as our platform for quizzes and case study discussion. As we know, every healthcare profession should apply the principles of values and ethics of the respective professionals when dealing with the patient and their families and when providing care. With utmost consideration to the rights and autonomy of the patient important to understand, respect, obligation, and the fairness for the benefit of the patient and the family key. So for the further discuss, we will see on the case study, and for the better understanding, we will have a kind of a discussion.
Here, as for the case 1, as you guys can see, a woman enters the emergency room and she has been diagnosed with abdominal aortic aneurysm, and the only way to fix is by surgically, and her chances of survival is about 50-50. And then the main issue is about she refused to get the surgical treatment, but then the physician is still proceed to do the surgery. Okay, now, okay, Arshad. So now, I believe that the physician's action can be justified. How? Because abdominal aortic aneurysm is a serious issue. So if we left it untreated, also it can be life-threatening for the particular dancer, for the woman. But then if we proceed with the surgical, the survival rate is 50-50. So if I am in this position, I would really take the chance to survive her, like a chance to proceed the surgery. So I personally feel that the physician's action can be justified if he. Yes. So is there anything else that you guys think?
I agree with your opinion, because saving life is the crucial and the most important thing a doctor need to do during their emergency period.
Yes, very true. So do you guys think, is there anything else?
Yes, I totally agree with Nishalini's opinion. I totally agree with that, because whatever it is, according to medical ethics, patient's consent is very, very crucial thing in our medical field. We need to convince her to get the consent to proceed with any kind of, even the simplest procedure, we need the patient's consent.
Okay, so let's move into the second case study. Paula is 17-year-old girl, and she has an inherited metabolic disease. So she is coming to the clinic with her parents, and at that time of diagnosis, she's having inherited metabolic disease. And when the patient comes to the clinic without her parents, she told the doctor that she's taking some illicit drug, and the parents didn't know that she's taking this drug. So she is requesting the doctors not to tell her parents that she's taking.
Based on the case study, is that she is 17 years old, which is not adult, and she owned the duty of the confidential based on the act, and also she can involve in the decision about her treatment, and also she is competent about what to do so regarding her treatment, and also her parents aware regarding her diagnosis, and no need to disclose her healthcare issue to her parents to obtain any consent of treatment. But then in this case, we can see is the abuse of drugs, where because of her age is just 17 years old, her guidance need to know about the information regarding her attitude, where it is necessary to protect their child from the risk of death or serious harmful. And also we can see the parents can stop her attitude and also make sure her not get a worsening health condition. And regarding the confidential, we can see in this case where confidential is not act in any of the cases. It's been really related to the specialty of any cases. Where confidential in a Paula case, we can see about the treatment, it can be a confidential. But then in her personal thing, which is need to be disclosed to her parents regarding her attitude, we need to inform her parents of the guidance. So what is your opinion, Emma?
Yes, I agree with Arshad because suddenly if her health deteriorate because of this intake of illicit drugs, the parents will be questioning the physician because the physician only knows that she's taking some kind of illicit drug. So I feel like the parents should know about this drugs. And what's your opinion about this, JC?
It's the same with both of you guys. I totally agree that the doctor does not owe any does not owe anything to Paula because first foremost she's underage and her parents are still responsible for whatever the condition she gonna face.